أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Please like, subscribe and share my YouTube channel with others so that people can learn mathematics very easily. Mathematics is a really easy subject, but people have made it very difficult. After this video you will see that mathematics is really easy. It's not a difficult subject. And knowledge sharing is a virtue, so you must share my knowledge with others. Allah may bless you. FSE 2, Chapter 1, chapter name is Function and Limits, exercise 1.3 going to be start. Evaluate each limit by using theorem of limits. 99% people will put limit directly, and that will be wrong. He said evaluate each limit by using theorem of limits. We have to follow theorem of limits. I will tell you in the solution. As you see that there are two terms in the first part. First term is 2x and second term is 4. So we have to write the limit with both the terms. If we have 3 terms, we have to write limit with 3 terms. If we have 4 terms, we have to write limit with 4 terms. As you see that in part 2 there are 3 terms. We will write the limit with all 3 terms, as we have written the limit with 2 terms, as there are 2 terms in first part and as there are 3 terms in the second part, so we have written limit 3 times in this question. This is first theorem of limit. Now as you see that limit x approaches to 3, 2x plus 4 is the first part. We have written limit x approaches to 3, first term is 2x, plus limit x approaches to 3, second term is 4, so we have written limit x approaches to 3 with the second term, that is 4. Now second limit of theorem, if there is a coefficient, we have to write outside the limit. As coefficient of x is 2, so we have written 2 outside the limit, and limit x approaches to 3 will be written with x. As though there is no variable, 4 is a constant, so we cannot put the value of x. Limit is basically value of that variable. As there is no x, so we cannot put the value of x, so 4 will be written same. As the value of x, limit means value of x is 3, so we will put x is equal to 3 here. As there is 2, so we will write 2. There is plus 4, so we will write plus 4. Now 2, 3 are 6, 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. Now the second part, as I explained before, as there are 3 terms, so we will write limit x approaches to 1 with 3x square, limit x approaches to 1 with 2x, there is a sign of minus, and we will write limit x approaches to 1 with 4. Now as there is coefficient of x square is 3, so we will write the coefficient outside the limit, and limit x approaches to 1, x square, as there is coefficient of x is 2, so we will write 2 outside the limit, and limit x approaches to 1 will be written with x. As there is no x in the third term, so limit mean value of x. As there is no x, so we cannot put the value of x. So 4 will be written same. Now we have to simplify it. As the value of x is 1, so we will put the value of x, that is 1, and as there is x square, so we will write 1 square minus 2, and limit x approaches to 1, as there is x, so value of x is 1, so we will put x is equal to 1 plus 4 will be written same. Now we will simplify it further. 1 square 1, 1 multiplied by 3, that is 3, 2 multiplied by 1, that is 2, and there is sign of minus between them, plus 4 will be written same. Now we have to simplify it further. 3 minus 2, that is 1, 1 plus 4, that is 5. First two parts are solved. Now I will solve the third part. If there is a power, it can be negative power, it can be square root, it can be any power. If there is a power, we will write limit inside the power. Under root means power 1 by 2, so we can write power 1 by 2 as well, and limit will be written inside the power. As you see that limit is written inside the power. As the limit is x approaches to 3, so we'll write limit x approaches to 3 inside power 1 by 2, and x square plus x plus 4 will be written same. As I have explained the first rule, that if there are 3 terms, so write limit with all the 3 terms. First term is x square, so write limit x approaches to 3 with x square plus limit x approaches to 3 will be written with x, and limit x approaches to 3 will be written with 4, and power 1 by 2 will be written same. Limit mean value of x, as the value of x is 3, so we'll put x is equal to 3 here. As there is x square, so we'll write 3 square, and as there is x and value of x is 3, so we'll write 3 here. As there is no x, so we cannot put the value of x, and 4 will be written same, and power 1 by 2 will be written same. Now 3 square is 9, 3 plus 4, that is 7, 9 plus 7, that is 16, 16 power 1 by 2. We can write 16 as 4 square, so power 2 will be cancelled with 1 by 2, and answer is 4. Now the part 4, and we will learn the fourth theorem of limit. Third theorem, that if there is a power, limit will be written inside the power. Now the theorem number 4, if two functions or two terms are multiplied, so we will have to write with the two terms. If two terms are multiplied, then we have to write limit with both. As first variable x, so we will have to write limit x approaches to 2 with x, and there is second term, that is x square minus 4, so we will have to write the limit with x square minus 4. As there is square root, so we have to write power 1 by 2 if you want. As the value of x is 2, we will put x is equal to 2 here. Now I've told the third theorem that if there is a power, limit will be written inside the power. So we have written limit inside the power, limit x approaches to 2, x square minus 4 and power is 1 by 2, which will be written outside. Now as there are two terms, that was the theorem number 1, we have to write limit with both the two terms. First limit is x square, the first term is x square, so we will write limit x approaches to 2x square. Now the second term is 4, we have to write limit x approaches to 2 with 4, and there is power 1 by 2, so we will write power 1 by 2. Now we will put the value of x, that is 2, x square, that means 2 square, and there is no x, so we cannot put the value of x here, and 4 will be written same. Now 2 square, that is 4, 4 minus 4, and there is 2 outside the bracket, so write 2 outside the bracket, 4 minus 4, that is equal to 0, and there is power 1 by 2, which will be written same. If we multiply 2 with 0, answer will be 0. Part number 4 is done. Now we will start part number 5 and part number 6. I have explained that if there are two terms, we have to write limit with two terms. First term is x square, x cube plus 1, square root means power 1 by 2, and there is second term, that is square root x square plus 5, so we will write the limit with x square plus 5 power 1 by 2, square root means power 1 by 2. Now, as explained that if there is a power, we have to write limit inside the power. So write limit x approaches to 2, x cube plus 1 whole power 1 by 2. Limit is written inside the power. And there is sign of minus. Again the fourth theorem of limit is used here. Limit will be written inside the power. Limit x approaches to 2, x square plus 5 power 1 by 2. And now the first theorem will be used. First theorem was if there are two terms or three terms, we have to write limit with all the terms. So we will write limit x approaches to 2 with x cube and limit x approaches to 2 with 1, and there is sign of addition between them. And now there is sign of minus here, so write sign minus here, and there are two terms, so we will write limit x approaches to 2 x square and second term, that is 5, limit x approaches to 5, and there is whole power 1 by 2 in both cases, so we will write power 1 by 2. Now we will put the value of x here, as the value of x is 2, limit means value of x, and if we will put 2 in x cube, it will be written 2 cube, that is equal to 8. As there is no x, so we cannot put the value of x, and 1 will be written same, and power 1 by 2 will be written same. Now we will simplify here. As the limit of x is 2, so there is x square, it means 2 square means that is 4, and there is no x, so we cannot put the value of x here, and 5 will be written same, there is sign of addition between them, and power is 1 by 2, it will be written same. Now we have to simplify it further. 8 plus 1, that is 9, 9 power 1 by 2, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 power 1 by 2, there is sign of subtraction between them. Now we can cancel here, as there is one term is positive and one term is negative, answer will be 0. But if you want to simplify like this, that 9 means 3 square, power 1 by 2 will be written same, 9 means 3 square and power 1 by 2, and power will be cancelled, and 3 minus 3, that is equal to 0. You can simplify it like that. Now the part number 6 and theorem number 6 you will learn in this part. If there is a rational function or two terms are divided, so we have to write limit with numerator and denominator. As there is limit x approaches to minus 2, so we will write limit x approaches to minus 2 with 2x cube plus 5x, that is numerator, and limit x approaches to minus 2, 3x minus 2, that is denominator. Now the first theorem and second theorem will apply here. If there are two terms, we have to write limit with both the terms, and if there is a coefficient will be written outside the bracket. As there is coefficient is 2, so coefficient will be written outside the limit, and there is coefficient of 5 which will be written outside the limit, and there is sign of addition between them. And now in denominator, coefficient is 3. We will write 3 outside the limit, and limit x approaches to minus 2 will be written with x, as there is sign of subtraction. So we will write sign of subtraction, and we will write limit x approaches to minus 2 with 2. Now as the value of x is minus 2, so we will put the value of x where x is present. 2 will be written same, and x cube, so we will write minus 2 cube, and there is plus 5, we will write plus 5, and the value of x is minus 2, so we will write minus 2. As there is 3, so we will write 3, and value of x is minus 2, so we will write minus 2. It will be multiplied with 3, and as there is no x, so we cannot put the value of x, and 2 will be written same. As there is sign of subtraction, so we will write sign of subtraction between two terms. Now we will simplify it further. 2 will be written same, and minus 2 cube means minus 8, and plus 5 into minus 2, that is 10, 5 to the 10, there is plus into minus, so we will write minus, and 3 to the 6, and there is sign of minus, minus 6, and minus 2 will be written same. 2 8 is 16, and minus 10 will be written same. Minus 6 and minus 2, that is 8, minus 8. Minus 16 and minus 10, that is minus 26, and minus 8 will be written same. Now we can simplify it. Minus and minus will be cancelled, and it will be cancelled with 2. 2 2s are 4, and 2 13s are 26. Part number 6 is completed. Question 1 is completed. Now we will start question number 2. Evaluate each limit by using algebraic technique. Again, there is very important thing which people will not tell you. You have to write 0 by 0 form, and it will be better if you proper simplify it. Algebraic technique means you have to apply Milton break, or you have to take common, or you have to apply formula. It means factorization. Factorization means if you can take common, if you can apply formula, if you can apply Milton break. These three terms mean factorization. For algebraic technique, it must be 0 by 0 form. Question must be 0 by 0 form. If there is no 0 by 0 form, it means algebraic technique will not be applied. As it is asked in the question that apply algebraic technique, so it must be 0 by 0 form, and algebraic technique means you have to factorize it, and factorization I have explained that it represents three terms, that is Milton break, apply formula or taking common, and another technique is algebraic technique, that is rationalization, or it can be any term which I will explain the questions. As there are 9 parts, so I will explain the terms of algebraic technique in the solution of these parts. Now I will start the first part, that is x cube minus x divided by x plus 1, and here is limit x approaches to minus 1. As it is asked in the question that it must be 0 by 0 form, so we have to properly verify it is 0 by 0 form. But 99% people will not do it, and if there is a question of 4 marks, you will get 3 marks. 1 mark is for 0 by 0 form, and 99% people will not tell about this. So we will write the value of x. We will put the value of x in this question. As it is not asked in the question that apply theorem of limits, so it is not necessary to apply the theorem of limits. If it is written apply theorem of limits, we have to apply theorem of limits, but it is not asked in the second question apply theorem of limits. Here the requirement is that use algebraic technique, which I will explain you and explained it before. But if it is written that apply theorem of limits, you have to apply as I have done in the first part. As there is x cube, so we will write minus 1 cube, as the value of x is minus 1. There is sign of subtraction between them, so we will write minus, and value of x is minus 1, so we will put minus 1, and in numerator there is value of x is minus 1 and there is plus 1, we will write plus 1 here. Now we have to simplify it. Minus 1 cube, that is minus 1, minus into minus, it will be plus 1, minus 1 plus 1 will be written same, minus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 0, and minus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 0. Now we will apply algebraic technique. As it is 0 by 0 form, and I said that for algebraic technique it must be 0 by 0 form. We have proved that it is 0 by 0 form. Now we will apply algebraic technique. Algebraic technique, as I explained before, that it means factorization. In factorization, it can be taking common, it can be Milton break, it can be applied formula. Now we can take common x from here. If we take x common from x cube, it will be x square. As we have taken common x from the second term as well, so 1 will be left and there is sign of minus between them, and denominator x plus 1 will be written same, and limit x approaches to minus 1 will be written same. Now we will apply a square minus b square formula. 1 means 1 square, x square minus 1 square, that is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b. A is x and b is 1, so a plus b, that is x plus 1, a minus b, that is x minus 1, and x will be written same, and the denominator x plus 1 will be written same. Now you see that x plus 1 will be cancelled with x plus 1. After cancellation of numerator and denominator, 0 by 0 form will be removed. We have applied algebraic technique. Algebraic technique will be applied to remove 0 by 0 form. Algebraic technique means it must be 0 by 0 form, and by applying algebraic technique, 0 by 0 form will be removed after the cancellation of terms of numerator and denominator. Now we can put the value of x in this question. As there is x and value of x is minus 1, so we write minus 1 here. There is x minus 1 inside the bracket, so the value of x is minus 1 and minus 1 will be written same. Minus 1 will be written same, minus 1 and minus 1, minus 2. Minus 1 and minus 2 will be multiplied and answer will be 2. I explained in detail the first part. Now second and third and fourth part, as there are 12 parts, I will explain all the parts. Don't need to be panic. First of all, we have to verify the 0 by 0 form. It has 1 marks. For algebraic technique, it must be 0 by 0 form. As there is 3x cube, so write the value of x is 0, 0 cube, and plus 4, and value of x is 0. And in numerator, there is x square plus x, and value of x is 0, 0 square plus x, value of x is 0. You can see that 0 by 0 form is here. Now we will simplify it by applying algebraic technique, and we will remove 0 by 0 form by applying algebraic technique. We can take x common from the numerator, and there is 3x cube plus 4x. If we will take x common, remaining will be 3x square plus 4. And there is x square plus x in the denominator. If we will take x common, remaining will be x plus 1. Now we have to put the value of x here. There is a mistake in this question. It is 3x square. It is typing mistake. Value of x is 0, so we will put the value of x is 0. It means 3 into x square, that is 3 into 0 square plus 4 will be written same. And there is numerator, we have put the value of x, and now we will put the value of x in the denominator. There is x plus 1, value of x is 0, and plus 1 will be written same. 3 into 0 square, that is 0, and plus 4, and divided by 0 plus 1. There is another mistake, that is 1, and 4 divided by 1, answer is 4. There is typing mistake in this question. Now we will simplify the third part. As there is x cube minus 8, x square plus x minus 6, we will put the value of x, that is 2 here. X cube means value of x is 2, 2 cube minus 8 will be written. Value of x is 2 and there is x square, so we will write 2 square. There is plus x, value of x is 2 and minus 6 will be written same. Now we have to simplify 2 cube minus 8 and minus 8 will be written same. 2 square, that is 4. 4 plus 2 and minus 6 will be written same. 8 minus 8, that is equal to 0. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 minus 6, 0 by 0 form. Now we will remove the 0 by 0 form by applying algebraic technique here. As there is x cube and there is 8, we can write 8 as 2 cube, a cube minus b cube. The formula of a cube minus b cube is written here: a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. Now we will apply this formula here. A is x and b is 2. So a minus b will be x minus 2. A square means x square and ab means 2x and b square, that is 2 square, that is equal to 4. We have applied the formula. As there is nothing common between two terms, we cannot Milton break here. We can apply the formula, but we can apply formula here. But in denominator we can Milton break it. Milton break of x is 3x minus 2. If we multiply 3x with 2x, that will be 6x square, and if we subtract 2x from 3x, it will be x. We have to multiply these two terms. Answer will be 6x square. Here if we multiply 3x with 2x, it will be 6x square, and if we will subtract 2x from 3x, it will be x. This is Milton break. We have applied here. Now we will simplify it further. We can take x common from the two terms in the denominator, and we can take minus 2 common from the denominator from the last two terms. If we take x common from the first two terms, it will be x plus 3 inside the bracket. If we take minus 2 common from the last two terms, we will have x plus 3 inside the bracket. Now numerator will be written same, as we cannot simplify it further, but in denominator we can take common x plus 3, and we have taken x plus 3 common here, and x minus 2 will be left, and we have written x minus 2 into x plus 3, or x plus 3 into x minus 2. Now as you see that x minus 2 will be cancelled with x minus 2. After the cancellation, I said and explained before that 0 by 0 form will be removed. Now we can put the value of x in the remaining terms. As there is x square, so we will put the value of x, that is 2. So it will be written 2 square. There is 2x and value of x is 2, so we will write 2 into 2, and plus 4 will be written same. In denominator there is x plus 3 and the value of x is 2, and plus 3 will be written same. Now we have to simplify it. 2 square, that is equal to 4. 2 into 2, that is 4, and plus 4 will be written same. 2 plus 3, that is 5. 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is 12. 12 by 5 is the answer of this part. Now we will simplify part number 4. Part number 4 is x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 1 and x cube minus x. You can check 0 by 0 form. You have to just put the value of x here. It will be 0 by 0 form. I have written here. As I explained in the 3 parts, now it's very easy. You have to just put the value of x and it will be 0 by 0 form. This is the formula of a minus b whole cube. A is x and a cube minus 3a square, that is 3x square, plus 3a b square, that is 3x, and b, that is 1, and it can be written 1 cube. So a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3a b square, that is x minus 1 whole cube a minus b whole cube. We have applied the formula here. As we cannot midterm break here, we cannot take a common here. In denominator, we can take common x from the two terms. If we take x common from x cube minus x, it will be written x square minus 1 inside the bracket, and limit of x is 1. Limit x approaches to 1 will be written same. Now in denominator, there is x square minus 1. There is formula of a plus b a minus b, that is a plus b, that is x plus 1, a minus b, that is x minus 1, and x will be written same, and numerator x minus 1 whole cube will be written same. We are trying to cancel the terms in numerator and denominator. As you see that in the 3 parts, after the cancellation of terms of numerator and denominator, 0 and 0 by 0 form will be removed. You see that power of x minus 1 is 3. After cancellation, we have power x minus 1 whole square. X minus 1 will be cancelled and we have x into x plus 1 here. Now we'll put the value of x, that is 1. 1 minus 1 whole square, and value of x is 1, and there is x plus 1 inside the bracket. The value of x is 1, so we'll write 1 plus 1 inside the bracket. 1 minus 1, that is 0. 0 square means 0, and in denominator 1 plus 1, that is 2. 0 divided by 2, that is equal to 0. Now I will explain the next, that is part number 5. Part number 5 is x cube plus x square divided by x square minus 1. If we will put the value of x, that is minus 1 here, it will be 0 by 0 form. We have to just put the value of x and 0 by 0 form will be there. For the algebraic technique, as I've told again and again, 0 by 0 form is must. Now we have to remove 0 by 0 form by taking common or applying formula or Milton break. As there is x square common in the numerator, so we will take x square common. Highest power is x square, so we can take common x square. Some people will take x common, it is wrong. You have to take common the highest power in the two terms. As there is x square as highest power in x cube plus x square, so we will write. So we will take x square common and we will left x plus 1 inside the bracket. As there is x square minus 1, that is x a square minus b square. A plus b, that is x plus 1 and a minus b, that is x minus 1. We have applied this in the last two parts as well. Now we will simplify it further. As you see that x plus 1 will be cancelled with x plus 1. So we have x square in the numerator and x minus 1 in the denominator, and the limit x approaches to minus 1 will be written same. After the cancellation we can put the limits. Again I will tell you that there is not our requirement that apply the theorem of limit, so we will not apply the theorem of limit. But if you want to apply, it is good. As the value of x is minus 1, so we will write minus 1 here, and there is x square, so we will write minus 1 square. Value of x is minus 1, so we will write minus 1, and minus 1 will be written same. Minus 1 square, that is minus 1, and minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. So we can put the sign of minus in numerator or denominator. Minus 1 square 1 divided by minus 2. 1 by minus 2 or minus 1 by 2, it is same. Now part number 6, I will explain it. There is 2x square minus 32 in numerator, x cube minus 4x square in the denominator. We can put the value of x, that is 4. If we will put the value of x here, it will be 0 by 0 form. You can check it very easily, and I have written here. Now I will apply the algebraic technique to remove 0 by 0 form. As there is 2 common from the numerator, so we will have x square minus 16 inside the bracket. Highest power of x square in denominator, so we will take x square common from the denominator, and after taking x square common from x cube minus 4x square, we have x minus 4 inside the bracket. 4 square, that is 16. 16 means 4 square. So we can apply the formula of a square minus b square, that is a plus b. A is x and b is 4. And a minus b is x and b is 4. So x plus 4 into x minus 4. And there is 2, so write 2. And limit will be written same till 0, and 0 by 0 form will not be removed. We will put the limit after the removal of 0 by 0 form in all parts. Now you see that x minus 4 will be cancelled with x minus 4. After cancellation we have 2 into x plus 4 divided by x square. Now after cancellation, as I've told before, that 0 by 0 form will be removed. Now we will put the value of x, that is 4. As there is 2, so we will write 2 inside the bracket. There is x plus 4, the value of x is 4, so we will write 4 plus 4, and in denominator there is x square and value of x is 4, so we will write 4 square. Now we have to simplify it. 2 4s are 4 plus 4 8, and 2 into 8 will be written, and 4 square, that is 16. 2 into 8, that is 16, and divided by 16. 16 and 16 will be cancelled, and answer will be 1. Now I will explain the part number 7. There is square root x minus square root 2. We cannot take common, we cannot apply formula, we cannot middle break here, we cannot take common. There is one thing that we can rationalize it. 0 by 0 form, you can check it that if the value of x is 2 and there is square root x, so we write square root 2 minus square root 2 will be written same, and there is x minus 2, value of x is 2, 2 minus 2 will be written, square root 2 will be cancelled with square root 2, there is 0, and 2 will be cancelled with 2, answer will be 0. It is 0 by 0 form. Now we have to remove 0 by 0 form by applying algebraic technique. Algebraic technique I explained before. Lot of times we have to rationalize here as there is square root, and 99% people will tell that square root is in the denominator, then we will rationalize. It's wrong. If there is square root, whether it is in the numerator or in denominator, we have to rationalize according to the position of square root. If square root is in the denominator, we have to rationalize it. If there is square root in the numerator, we have to rationalize according to the position of square root. As there is square root in the numerator, so we have to rationalize according to the numerator. As there is sign of negative, so we will write positive sign between square root x and square root 2. Rationalize means we have to multiply and divide with the same term. And that another very important thing. Rationalize means we have to multiply with same term, multiply and divide. So we have to change the sign, that is minus, we have changed it to plus, and we will multiply and divide with square root x plus square root 2, that is rationalization. Square root x minus square root 2 and x minus 2 will be written same, and limit will be written same. A minus b, a plus b formula will be applied. A square minus b square is square root x, so we will write square root x square, that is a square, and square root 2 square, that is b square. There is sign of minus, a square minus b square, and x minus 2 into square root x plus 2 will be written same. Square and root will be cancelled, square and root will be cancelled, and we have x minus 2, and in denominator x minus 2 and square root x plus square root 2 will be written same. Now we will simplify it. X minus 2 will be cancelled with x minus 2. After cancellation, we have 1 over square root x plus square root 2. Now we will put the value of x, that is 2, and we will write square root 2 plus square root 2 will be written same. Square root 2 and square root 2, that is 2 square root 2, 1 divided by square root 2 square root 2 is the answer of this question. Now I will explain the next part. Next part is same like part number 7. There is square root x plus h. The value of h is 0, so we will write the value of is 0. X plus h means x plus 0, value of h is 0, minus square root x will be written same, divided by h, and value of h is 0, so we will write 0 here. Square root x will be cancelled with square root x. We have 0 by 0 form. Now we have to remove it by applying algebraic technique. I have explained before that if there is square root, whether it is in numerator or in denominator, we have to rationalize it according to position. As there is square root in numerator, so we have to rationalize according to the numerator. There is sign of minus, so we will write sign of addition between the two terms as there is sign of minus, and there is square root x plus h, we will write x plus h with square root, and there is square root x, we will write square root x. Rationalize means we have to multiply and divide with that term. Square root x plus h minus square root x divided by h will be written same, and we have multiply and divide with square root x plus h plus square root x, that is rationalization. A is x plus h square root and b is square root x. So formula is a square minus b square will be applied. A is square root x plus h, that is a square, and we will write x plus h whole square. B is square root x, so b square, that is square root x square. Now h into x plus h square root and square root x will be written same in the denominator. Now we will apply the formula. Now we have to simplify it. Square root will be cancelled with square root will be cancelled with square root will be cancelled with square. After the cancellation, we have x plus h minus x in the numerator, and in denominator x into square root x plus h plus square root x will be written same. A limit x approaches to 0 will be written same till 0 by 0 form will not be removed. 0 and 0 form will be removed after the cancellation of terms of numerator and denominator. Plus x will be cancelled with minus x, and we have h in the numerator and denominator x plus h square root plus square root x inside the bracket, and outside the bracket there is h, we will write h, and limit will be written till we have not removed 0 by 0 form. After the removal of 0 by 0 form, we can put the value of h. H will be cancelled with h. Now we can put the value of h, as we have x plus h square root and value of h is 0, so we will write square root x plus 0, and there is plus square root x, we will write plus square root x. X plus 0, that is x, and we will write square root x plus square root x will be written same. Square root x plus square root x, that is 2 times square root x, and 1 divided by 2 square root x is the answer of this question. Part number 9, that is the last part of this question, and it is very important question. X power n minus a power n divided by x power m minus a power n. If we will put the value of x is a, we have a power n minus a power n and a power m minus a power m. A power n will be cancelled with a power n, and we have 0. A power m will be cancelled with a power m, we have 0, and 0 by 0 form I have proved here. Now there is a formula which is very important formula. Limit x approaches to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a is equal to n a power n minus 1. If we have x power p minus a power p divided by x minus a, power can be p, power can be m, power can be n, power can be any number. In numerator there is power of x and power of a, but in denominator there is no power of x and no power of a. I am telling you the technique to learn this formula. This formula is applied only in part number 9 here. And limit x approaches to a, it is must. The formula will be, as there is power p, so it will be p a power p minus 1. If there is n, it will be n a power n minus 1. If there is m, it will be m a power m minus 1. This is very important formula now. As there is x power n minus a power n, but the requirement of formula is x minus a in the denominator, as we have no x minus a in the divisor, so we will divide numerator and denominator by x minus a. X minus a and x minus a will be cancelled and question will be same. We have divided numerator and denominator by x minus a here. Why we have divided? As we want to apply the formula. As I have explained before, that if there is power n, it will be n a power n minus 1. If here is power m, it will be m a power m minus 1. We have applied the formula in numerator and denominator, which is written here, and I have explained by writing P. As there is same base a, so power will be minus. If base is same and terms are multiplied, we will add. If the base is same and terms are divided, power will be subtracted. Now we will subtract the powers. N divided by m will be written same, a power n minus 1. As there is power in the denominator, a power m minus 1, so it will be minus m plus 1 in numerator. Minus 1 plus 1 will be cancelled, and we have n over m a power m minus 1. That is the answer of the question.